Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Continuing our 49ers roster countdown series 90 all the way to number 1 on players who will have the largest impact on the 2022 49ers season. And at number 65, we have maybe a team favorite already, safety, undrafted free agent safety, Leon O'Neal Jr. Now, let me just get some things out there. Safety was tagged as one of the largest needs by a lot of the 49ers media and Twitter and GM experts, all or whatever. 49ers didn't touch it. They didn't touch it. They had a lot of big-time kind of second, third-round prospects in for visits, including Leon O'Neal. And they didn't draft one safety. Instead, they waited until after the draft and brought Leon O'Neal Jr. in. So I think that this tells a lot about the safety position currently on the 49ers, how much faith they have in Hufanga. But what does Leon O'Neal's chances for this team and outlook look like for this year? Well, first off, he's got jersey number 14, which I like seeing in the defensive side. 6'1", 210. He's already 23 years old. Undrafted free agent. Now, he grew up in just outside of Houston in Cypress. He went to Cypress Springs High School, the Panthers, which is like northeast of Houston if you're not from Texas. He was a 4-star recruit by ESPN, Rivals, and 24/7 Sports, and chose Texas A&M. Now, I'm a Longhorn, but that's not going to get in the way of my feelings about this kid because his tape was fun. Yeah, really, really enjoyed kind of everything he did. You know, coming out of high school, second team all-district honors, just as a junior in high school, 86 tackles, 4 pass breakups, 2 interceptions. Ball skills, ball skills, ball skills. As we go through this player profile for Leon O'Neal Jr., you got to think ball hawk, experience, leadership. That's what he is. Now, he has his deficiencies, but if you're looking at the things that he excels at, it's those 3 things. And it showed early on. He showed up as a true freshman, played in all 13 games in the SEC. Like, this dude is a player. Came on ready to play as well. Started 10 games as a sophomore, but was in every single game as well. Gets interceptions every single year. That's just what he does. Pass breakups, interceptions, that's what he leads with. And again, just all throughout his entire career, just kept collecting accolades. And so if you look at kind of what it is that he does, listen to these awards he won at Texas A&M. First off, he won the Aggie Heart Award, which is the highest award for anybody on the football team. They give it to one player. He won it. This is what head coach Jimbo Fisher, who I'm not really a big fan of, but I think it says a lot. This quote, Leon has always had a big heart and played the game with a lot of passion. He has given everything he has to this program and our football team. Proud of the young man Leon has become and his growth both on the field and off the field, end quote from Jimbo Fisher. So you're talking about a high-tempo leadership, lead by example type of a guy with a lot of experience. He also won the Defensive Attitude Award and the Aggie Award for Strength and Conditioning. So this is somebody that works. He's got an NFL-developed body. There's no doubt about it. However, there are some issues. Now I'm going to jump back to my player scouting report on him before he was drafted. I had him ranked in the 6th round. I had a 6th-round grade. He was number 174 on my big board. So for the 49ers to get him as an undrafted free agent, right, 252 players, I believe, are drafted. So you got him on cheap. I thought 5th, 6th round was where he would go. I was wrong. Now, why didn't he go there? You look at, he's slow, 4.70 40-yard dash, not at the combine, and it's pro day. That's an issue. But 35-inch vertical, 6.893 cone. So top tier speed, his let it go doesn't show up. It doesn't show up on film, doesn't show up in metrics, doesn't do it. Shifty instincts, that's what he does. Now, very similar to Kalia Davis, who we just finished, number 66, Leon O'Neal had not one, but two official 49ers interviews. They were honed in on this kid, and there was a lot that they liked about him. He goes to the Senior Bowl. Guess what? Wins the practice award at the Senior Bowl. This dude, he's a football player. He's a positive football player. OTAs and mini camps for the 49ers, he's snagging one-handed interceptions all over the place. He's a high-energy player that doesn't know days off. That's not really what he brings to the table. High energy, high everything. That's what he does. Physical and fun every time I watch this film. Lots of exclamation points. Downhill hitter. Loves to hit. Quick to react. Smart. Great agility. Change of direction. But lacks speed, which is rough on the back end. Has to rely on perfect pursuit angles and agility. Flies around nonstop. Very fun to watch. I kept watching this. Fun, man. I kept watching his tape because it was just fun. It was entertaining. Missed tackles. Giant concern. That's a problem. He has way too many missed tackles. One of the worst missed tackle rates in the NFL. So can he be coached, or in NCAA, can he be coached out of that to where he's not going to be a liability in the run game? He's got 32 career starts. He's played in 48 games, 6 interceptions, 18 passes defensed. And man, he looks faster than 4.7, but that top end speed's just not there. You go back now real quick just to talk about his athleticism. This dude played quarterback in high school all the way up until his junior year. My athletic comp for him is Malik Hooker, but without the speed. My play style comp for him is Justin Evans. So these are kind of the, trying to build a player, creating what it is we're looking for with him is consistency. He brings the heart, he brings the energy, he brings the motor, he brings the big plays. Can't be a liability in the run game. That's his issue. You look at his career stats at Texas A&M, appeared in 48 games, 108 career solo tackles, 53 assisted, 10 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 6 interceptions. Dude gets his hand on the ball, 18 pass breakups, 1 fumble recovery. Now, whenever he was an undrafted free agent, he had a lot of seekers. The 49ers guaranteed him $50,000 and a $10,000 bonus through the life of his contract to bring him in. That's 4th highest for the 49ers undrafted class this year. So you can kind of see where that slates him, right? He's not the most prized undrafted free agent, but he's not the bottom either. The reason why I have him 65 higher on this list than a lot of other undrafted free agents is the energy he brings, the position he plays, might have one of the clearer paths to playing time than any of the other undrafted free agents. Like, it's not hard. It doesn't take much to see him landing on this roster. Now, if you're looking at the safety breakdown, there's no way they keep 5 safeties. If you go Jimmy Ward, Talanoa Hufanga, Odom, then you've got Tarvarius Moore. I think right after that, number 5 would be Leon O'Neal. So if the 49ers keep 4, which he would be a great special teams player, he just got to beat one person. They'll probably end up keeping 3, but they have kept 4 in the past as well. So he's got opportunities. Now, I think he's going to land on the practice squad, especially with the guarantee he's got. He's showing up in film, on the field, which is huge because what he's probably going to be is a scout team guy early, and you want these guys that take it serious going against your starters in offense. Guys that are going to give a little bit more of a real game experience. That's Leon O'Neal, safety. I like him a lot. I don't think he's going to make the 53. That's why we got him at 65. But I would not be shocked if there's an injury. He's going to be called up active on the roster, special teams, and a backup guy even once he gets called up. But who knows? He makes plays. And once we see him get snaps in the preseason, he's going to get an interception. He's going to get his hands on balls. I guarantee you that's just what he does. He has a knack, right? Some guys just have a GPS tracker for the football and are always around it. That's Leon O'Neal. So that's number 65. I want to say thank you to Anthony and Josh, the executive producers of this series. They are killing it with all this background and research on all these players. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and we're just going to keep counting them down.